Good morning to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. This is your boy Fat Boy Fish, and I just have my one topic that I want to talk about this morning time. Now, as I look at this situation, I want you to just think about your life and everything that you have been through. I want you to think about things that you had to deal with, that you had to muster up enough strength to get through it, but then it was still too much. And then at the same time, even though you gave it everything that you got and you tried to your bestest throughout how long it ever took you, you still was not able to perform or get through this certain issue. Now me, excuse me. Now me, I have learned that it's things that we'll go through as people that we just gonna have to give it to God. You know what I'm saying? There is no way of getting out of it. You could walk around with a problem that you've been facing for years, and you done did everything in your power to try to solve the situation, but it either keeps on coming back, or you just can't. You can't handle it. You done did everything in your power to try to solve this problem, but it didn't happen for you. I see people and they walk around with these problems that they didn't have with life, and they walk around with all this pain, suffering, and agony on their heart. You know what I'm saying? Of what happened to them in their life. Some of these things is a trial. You know what I'm saying? They say we face trials and tribulations, but what I'm telling you, some of these things that you will go through, you can do everything you can humanly in your power to try to solve this problem, but it's not going to go nowhere. You have to give it to God. And when people told me that in my past, I didn't really understand them. But some of the things that we face, I'll just go ahead and throw out a couple situations. That death in your family, that person, they really meant something to you. They meant the whole world to you. And after they passed, you walked around with all that pain on your heart for all them different years. So I'm here to tell you, brothers and sisters, some of these things that we face, we just gonna have to give it to God. That marriage that you had, you know what I'm saying, whatever the situation might be, and how it weighs on your mind and how it weighs on your heart, you gonna have to give it to God. You know what I'm saying? Me, I use myself as a primary example. Now me, I walked around with all this pain on my heart, and I did everything that I humanly could to try to rectify the situation, and you know what I'm saying, in this physical realm, you know what I'm saying, to try to solve this problem, but I was unable to even come around to the finishing line of this problem. Even though I tried it so hard, I gave it to God, and now it's over. Now I walked around for 4 to 5 years with this on my mind and on my heart and in my spirit. But as a man, I thought, let me go about this as the way, you know what I'm saying, of my understanding. We can't do things all the time on our own understanding. Some of these things that go on in our life is so powerful, it's so impacting to our lives and to our very existence, that we as people, as individuals, we are incapable of having the power to get out of these things. So I'm saying to you, some of the things that go on to you in your life, you just gonna have to give it to God. Now I gave God my problem, and it's all good now. I walked around with all that pain, all that frustration, all that anger, that big old chip on my shoulder for all them years, just trying my best to solve this problem. But I failed to realize, y'all, that some things you just got to give it to our Father. You know what I'm saying? You just give it to your Father. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy Fat Boy Fish. In the morning time, with my thought for today, I want you to think about what I have told you. Then I want you to look at your life and ask yourself this question: which of these problems that I'm facing is too much for me, that I cannot bear as a person? Then I want you to completely give it to God. I mean, surrender yourself completely and give it over to God, and watch how fast our Father fixes it. This is your boy Fat Boy Fish for the morning time. Peace and blessings to all the people in the world. I'm out.